Okay guys, so let's start here with the blocking of the head, and we can start by doing the cranial as we said. And for doing this, let's go here for the opening the light box and going over two palettes, and then we can open a polysphere, right? So starting from here, I will turn on my mirror, and then with them standard brush I can make two axes, one in the middle, the horizontal axis, and another one in the middle of the vertical axis. Okay, here I will disable my perspective, and what I could do here is, using the H polish brush, you could actually make a flat shape into the sides like this. Okay, and from this we're gonna have almost like in the end of the sphere, in the beginning of this one here. It doesn't have like an specific place, but you can always imagine like this two distance here, you know, and also here, and then we can draw another line to the end of the sphere there. Then with the move brush we can bring it more for the front here, and then we're gonna have to make the same. Oh wait, I disabled the symmetry in some action I did. Okay, try to keep the same height here into these two parts, right? And with move brush you can adjust this, and then from here we can start by bringing this part here, you know, for the front, and trying to have the same height that we have into this distance here. We're gonna try to make the same height over there in the bottom. Okay, here with clay buildup we can start to putting some volume. Okay, just to have a more uniform shape, right? As you can see it here, already trying to achieve some L shape, as you can see it here, right? But once you realize you can smooth it all this region here, and then carve another line here just to mark for yourself. So the first thing that we're gonna do here is make those two big holes for the eyes region that we said, and they will be mainly into this portion here. We're gonna carve like that Ray-Ban eyeglasses shape. Okay, like this, and then here we're gonna start by doing some zygomatic bone. We're just gonna put some volume just to mark the shape, right? And here in the middle, we can start by making the nasal hole here also. And also we can put some volume here in the middle of the forehead. Okay, and so what I will do for continuing this, I can push a little bit here and put some volume already for the mouth, just a little bit, and also for the chin. Okay, so in the middle of this side view here, we can draw a line shape as well. I think here we have too much distance. Let's grab it a little. I always like to use the move brush with a low intensity, like almost 20 or something, which for me is more organic, right? And here we can start by adjusting a little bit the shape of the cranium into the top view. Here from the side view, we can start by doing this shape, carving kind of a C form here, you know, and into this region we're gonna have the zygomatic bone, right? As we have made this vertical line in the middle of this distance here, let me show you the middle of this distance, like we can drag it more for the front. So the jaw will make an L shape, like this shape here, a little bit inclined, you know. You can always think like a watch, and then here we have 12, and here we're gonna have 3, and here will be kind of 4 or something, you know, 6 and 5. Oops, 5, right? So you can always try to remember this shape by making this, right? So always try to have the same height to the thirds. Here we have one third distance, the base of the nose, the base of zygomatic, and the base of the back of the head. And this distance will be the same of this distance here, and also the same for this distance here, right? Maybe we can drag it more for the top. So the second thing that we can do here is from the side view, we can start to bring the nasal bone shape for the front. But here I have not enough topology, so I will start to doing this with Dynamesh. So I can calculate the Dynamesh here, and then we can start to draw the shapes. By looking from the side view, we can use a dense standard brush with a large size like this, and we can draw kind of a line, a diagonal line, going from this region here of the nasal bone, going through the middle of the distance we made the jaw line, right? If we have here the jaw and to this inclined view, we're gonna have this middle distance, and we can make a stroke with the damp standard brush by reaching the middle like this. Okay, this is very important because from this we're gonna have already some volume for the mouth and the teeth, and also a better form for doing the jaw here. Also, we can continue by adding volume here for the side part of the zygomatic bone, which here into this region we're gonna have the hole for the ears, and how they call it, yeah, for the ear canal there. So here I'm just blocking out the forms. Here you can have this volume into the frontal bone, and let's work here more into this top view, top portion here, which is very weird yet. This region here, I would grab it more for the front and let this not too high. Okay, this region here I can remove some volume with them standard brush, and we can carve it here just to leave it more coherent with the anatomy. Okay, just for the instant. And this region into the base of bone of the nasal bone, we can grab it further a little bit more like this. Okay, so here we can already start to see some structure of the cranium. Here we have to make an uniform shape for the jawline. So with clay build-up, I can add some volume like this. And this region of the mouth, we're gonna make first a nice hole here. And then recalculate the dynamesh, right? Into this region, we can start to make a hole for the mandible. Let me put the reference here so you guys can be following what I sculpted here and looking into the reference. Okay, here I'm using the pure half as a canvas for reference, and we're gonna have I do believe some lectures first by showing how do I actually customize all my interface, and also how do I use this pure half window and use this always on top, you know, over here. And then I can go through all the reference very easily, you know. So one thing that we have to pay attention is this mandible, it goes like inside the bottom of the zygomatic bone. If we have the zygomatic here, all the mandible, it goes inside, not to the same with it, right? And also let's start to correct all the shape. Here we need to add more roundness. Oh, no. Here we have to add this shape here, the shape of the sphere. Right? So let's add this volume, but more for into this part over here. Then we can start to smooth a little bit. This we can manage a little bit more to make with I'm using the move brush with a large draw size. Okay. And as a normal rule, the largest part in the cranial will be this region of the zygomatic bone, right? So by looking through the from the top view, we can have this kind of view here. Okay, let me save it. Yeah, so continuing here, I can already start to make to remove the volume here into this side part, you know, like this. And then it goes getting softened and into the temporal line. Oops. Into this temporal region here. We have all this temporal region, you know. So here we have a more deeper part, and then it starts to blend more and get into the sphere shape. Right?